close to them putting it away, but you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
Look at this, the wideout gets it to start this drive. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of 1. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to the link right after this. Back for the 2nd quarter. It's Jaguar football. They'll begin the quarter with 2nd and 8. Lawrence working from the gun. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
That's caught for the 1st. A lot of grass ahead. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive. And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Dives for the end zone, and he makes it. Touchdown! The Jaguars pull out in front further, 13-zip. Travis Etienne, the touchdown.
I steam, broski, yummy. I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G, I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in it, she's made a big. I got rolling over. Speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posted with my this say yeah. I'm like, whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told, watch it all unfold. I'm like, whoa, reaping what I sow. Harvest getting bigger, they all froze. I unleashed my soul, now they taking pictures of it. Eyes on the price, it's my last soda. 540.
Banked by the Ohio River and the city's abundance of hills. We're at Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Jake Bates now, ready to get this one started. And we're off and running at Paycor Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Running back, motioning right. Right to the air, Burrow. Intercepted. What a start. Alex Anzalone with the pick. And he pays the price for the interception. Big hit brings it into that return. Well, Brock, if the goal was to set the tone that you're going to be aggressive all game, I would say mission accomplished. But might be tough to connect on a lot of those against a defense that came ready to play.
Yeah, they were not caught off guard for a second, Kate. They know this offense likes to be aggressive, and dare I say, they may have been expecting that deep shot on the opening snap.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Off play action, Goff. And he nearly gave it away to start this game. Almost an interception, but instead, a gift. They get it back for second down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
To throw again here, 2nd and 10, it's gone. Gets this one to Patrick. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
And the Bengals bring it out of 5th DB. They're in the nickel, 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. And they bring him down around the 34. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Throwing again, it's Goff. Finds his man, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And that's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And a massive hit near the goal line to keep him out of the end zone.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Lions parlay the interception into points. David Montgomery with the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over.
And no, they faked it. Got it inside the 10. And he's in, so how about this? A throwback you almost never see anymore. The fake extra point works and extends their lead by 2. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And this kick is going to go out of bounds. Oh, my. That's going to place the ball at the 40-yard line. First and 10 from the 41.
Here we go.
Burrow from the gun. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Kirby Joseph picks it. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
This one doesn't make the landing zone, so this drive's going to start at the 40. So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Gets it to his man, Mike Gesicki. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Let's get set.
Burrow out of the shotgun. He's on the move. He's going to keep it this time. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 20. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
First down from the red zone. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Here we go.
Another try following the sack. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Oh, he loses it on the return. They could get this back. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. Escapes the pocket. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Catch is made down the right sideline. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point of the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Intercepted in the end zone. Amik Robertson takes it away. And the Lions get it back after making their third first-half interception.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
A handoff for Williams, running left. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. But give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
That's complete to the back, David Montgomery. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Jermaine Pratt with the play defensively.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Ric Flair.
Goff on third. Into a crowd, and that pass is intercepted. Logan Wilson has it. We're to the 2-minute warning from the jungle. And the Bengals are going to take over after the interception. The Bengals trying to make some noise before halftime. First down, Burrow to throw. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. That's Carlton Davis. And the Lions are stopped on the return just shy of their own 35. Well, they had the advantage for a moment, Brock, but turns out that is all just that moment because they throw an interception and give the ball right back.
And for once, both coaches on both sidelines are preaching the same message. Take care of the ball. Not often you see back-to-back plays end in interceptions, and we're right back to where we were just a couple moments ago.
That one's cut along the left sideline. How about a big hitter, 30-40 yards there and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it.